The importance of loving one's family is a value that is deeply rooted in the teachings of Jesus Christ. In the Bible, Jesus emphasizes the significance of family and the role that love plays in maintaining strong, healthy relationships within the family unit. Jesus wants us to love our families because it is through these relationships that we can experience joy, comfort, and a sense of belonging. According to the Bible, Jesus teaches that loving one's family is a fundamental aspect of loving God. In Mark 12:30-31, Jesus says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. Love your neighbor as yourself." This commandment to love one's neighbor is often interpreted to include one's family members, as they are often the closest and most intimate relationships we have. By loving our families, we are demonstrating our love for God and our commitment to following His teachings. Jesus also teaches that loving one's family is essential for building strong, healthy relationships. In Ephesians 5:25-33, the Bible instructs husbands to love their wives as Christ loves the church, and for wives to respect their husbands. This mutual love and respect is the foundation upon which a strong, healthy marriage is built. Similarly, in Colossians 3:20-21, children are instructed to obey their parents, and parents are instructed to not embitter their children. By following these teachings, families can create a loving and supportive environment that fosters growth, development, and a sense of well-being. Furthermore, Jesus wants us to love our families because it is through these relationships that we can experience forgiveness, mercy, and compassion. In Luke 15:11-32, the parable of the prodigal son teaches us about the importance of forgiveness and mercy within families. Father in the parable welcomes his wayward son back with open arms, demonstrating the kind of love and forgiveness that Jesus wants us to show to our family members. By forgiving and showing mercy to one another, families can heal from past hurts and wounds and create a more loving and supportive environment. In addition, Jesus teaches that loving one's family is essential for creating a sense of community and belonging. In Matthew 12:46-50, Jesus says, "Who is my mother, and who are my brothers?" He then points to his disciples and says, "Here are my mother and my brothers, for whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother." This teaching emphasizes the importance of creating a sense of community and belonging within families. By loving and supporting one another, families can create a sense of unity and togetherness that is essential for our emotional and spiritual well-being. Finally, Jesus wants us to love our families because it is through these relationships that we can experience the love of God. In John 13:34-35, Jesus says, "A new command I give you, love one another, as I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." This teaching emphasizes the importance of loving one another as Jesus loves us. By loving our families, we are demonstrating the love of God to them and creating a sense of joy, comfort, and belonging that is essential for our emotional and spiritual well-being. In conclusion, Jesus wants us to love our families because it is through these relationships that we can experience joy, comfort, and a sense of belonging. By loving our families, we are demonstrating our love for God, building strong, healthy relationships, experiencing forgiveness and mercy, creating a sense of community and belonging, and experiencing the love of God. As followers of Jesus, it is essential that we prioritize loving our families and create a sense of unity and togetherness that is essential for our emotional and spiritual well-being. By doing so, we can create a more loving and supportive environment that fosters growth, development, and a sense of well-being and demonstrates the love of God to those around us.